North to south, a snapshot of British politics which, months from a general election, has never been so unpredictable. First Scotland, where tumultuous change is in the air, but might the one Scottish Tory seat be an exception? This is the one Conservative seat in Scotland, and one of the elements that people had suggested is that maybe the Tories actually might get quite a bounce off the back of the referendum campaign. The feeling was that Ruth Davidson had performed strongly during that campaign, and there might be some success. Now, to be honest, the polls aren't really bearing that out. They're bumping along on about 15–20%. Next, over the border to Carlisle. This is a tight Tory-Labour marginal. You'd think Eamon Holmes wasn't expecting me.
Yeah, I didn't think you were actually going to come.
There's a lot of apathy. You know, you go around and you talk.
I think it's worse than that. I think it's apathy implies people just want to sort of stand back. I think it's more aggressive in a way.
Yeah,
people are quite
they're
grumpy.
Completely disillusioned, and they're looking for something different.
Yes, they are, and that's why we are getting in seat after seat after seat. You get the UKIP vote going up to about 20% in quite a lot of seats.
Conservatives are going all out to ensure Employment Minister Esther McVey isn't a casualty in her seat of Wirral West. The most recent polling done by Lord Ashcroft in November, I believe it was, shows that this is absolutely on a knife edge here. She had a lead in that poll of 1 point, 39 to 38. But the thing that really caught my eye was the intensity of the Conservative operation on the ground, because that poll showed that 50% of people that Lord Ashcroft's pollsters spoke to said that they'd had some form of contact from the Tories. That could be a leaflet, could be a door knock, phone call or whatever. 50%. Dudley North, one of a handful of seats where UKIP have Labour in their sights. This seat was a Conservative Labour marginal, very narrow majority, 649 for Ian Austin. But if you look at the latest polling, there's a massive UKIP factor again at play. It's one of those seats that they may well feel they have a realistic chance of claiming, because according to one measure they're 3 points back, and the general sort of voting intention question actually shows them on level pegging. So it's very tight and clearly no room for complacency for Labour. And from the battlegrounds of Birmingham on towards London, more marginals, more uncertainty, all up for grabs. Joey Jones, Sky News.